And 2018 matric results. There you see it on your screen. Let's listen in.
When we were closing, we have seen a number of service delivery protests, which has affected us in a number of ways. And I think all of us ought to work together in this regard. That our schools must be areas that must not be affected by service delivery protest. But we appreciate that. What has happened in other provinces we have not seen here in KwaZulu-Natal. And it's unfortunate that in some of the areas we had to move learners from their schools here at Ngonyameni area. We have to move some of these learners into one of our schools under Umlazi district. We moved them to Vukuzake, and we are very happy and we are very appreciative to Vukuzake for accommodating learners from Squama, Noabi, as well as Mhau and Noma Fibela Secondary School, for just accommodating them so that they can learn and write their examination, because there were certain areas. Of course, there are some natural disasters that affected us, but it has not been much in the province last year. We've implemented some of the flagship programs which have assisted at improving the welfare of our learners. Some of those are the National School Nutrition Program, which has improved the performance of our learners, and will continue providing the NSNP. When we came in, there were a number of challenges relating to the payments, non-delivery of food parcels and everything else. That we have dealt with is the issue of the past, and all of our learners, as we speak right now, they are able to get their meals on time. Learner transport, while working together with MEC Kaunda, as this function now is being provided under the Department of Transport. We know that we are currently transporting about 97, we should be transporting 97,000 learners, but we are currently transporting about 57,000, which means there is a number of learners who are qualifying, which were unable to transport. We are working so hard to ensure that in all areas we can cover in this regard. We are also, one of our flagship programs is the provision of sanitary towels to our learners between Quintile 1 and Quintile 3. We are going to continue with this program. Of course, there were just minor issues in relation to this matter, which we have dealt with. We are proceeding with this program, which is a very important program. Of course, some people said to us that this is not our core program. We said when a learner is not in class because of her periods, it's our worry, and therefore it's our responsibility to ensure that our learners are in class on time learning. And as such, this program is one of our most important programs. We're very happy that even national, as we speak, they've announced, the Minister of Finance has announced in this regard, and is allocated in the province of KwaZulu-Natal over 27 million rand for us to be able to continue provision of sanitary towels into our schools. So we're going to continue with this program. Of course, we're going to counter funds where there are need of additional monies. But we're very happy that the National Minister has adopted this program. We are working very closely with the Ministry in the Presidency for Women. We have been in contact, we are meeting, and they are also going to be championing this program together with the Department of Social Development. So we are working together in this regard. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I would like to pay tribute to our employees at various levels for ensuring that we have watertight examination system and the marking process that was above board. We had incident-free in terms of the leaking of papers, and Malusi was very happy the manner in which we've conducted our examination. Our preparation saw us having in place systems that ensures irregularities-free examination. We are therefore proud to announce broadly that KwaZulu-Natal administered free and fair examination as we continue in this regard. Our team of monitors who traveled length and breadth of our province monitored the examination in making sure that there were no space for cheating, adding credibility to our examination processes. We focus on ensuring that our examinations are credible. Our security, which ensured the integrity of the examination, extended even to the transportation of the question papers. For instance, in each district, we allocated hired vehicles for the transportation of question papers to collection point, and each of the vehicles had security guard. All collection points were gated and had security guard at the entrance and exit points. Further to this, each collection center had a collection center manager to record outgoing material. Based on the information that I've just shared with you, ladies and gentlemen, I have no doubt that we appreciate the credibility our examination process had. Your Majesty, we also ensured a very tight invigilation and monitoring process, which saw each district having monitors ranging from sergeant advisors, senior district officials to senior district officials. There was also reasonable monitoring capacity in all districts, as retired professionals were used where there were shortages. To this end, we can therefore conclude that examination was conducted and completed successfully in the province without my apologies. Ngibona inyosi angazi ukuthi ichaza ukuthini mayifuna ukuzala ebusweni eduzane kangaka komlomo. Yalwisa impela. Angazi noma sengifika kulesigaba ngoba sengifika kuyona ingqikithi yendaba. Kufanele ngayiqhubeki nayo. Angiqhubeke. To this end, we can therefore conclude. We can conclude by it. My apologies. To this end, we can therefore, I think we have defeated him. We can therefore conclude that examination was concluded and therefore and completed successfully in the province with no reports of any question paper leakages. Also, very pleasing was the report of Malus monitors, who made it clear that there were no serious compromise of integrity and credibility of the examination. This was backed by monitors from the Department of Basic Education and the Provincial Department of Education that went out throughout the province. With respect to marking centers arrangement, HOD, the province had 29 marking centers throughout the province. 26 of them were public high schools, while the 3 were FET colleges. All marking centers had hostel, accommodation, security, and catering facilities. The marking centers were in 11 districts. Only Mkhanyakude did not have any. And we hope that in this year, we will have one mapping center, Babu District Director. Uma sesifika kwingqikithi yendaba. Honorable Acting Premier, His Majesty the King, we are assembled here today to celebrate the achievement of the 2018 National Senior Certificate and the IELTS Level 4 candidates. We would like to state up front that we would not be where we are today without your leadership and guidance. The highly appreciated role played by His Majesty the King, all our social partners, school governing bodies, formation, business people, sponsors, funders, print and electronic media, who made us reach all corners of the province in 2018. Our sincere appreciation goes to all media houses that continue to work with us in this regard. As we take this opportunity to announce the 2018 National Senior Certificate results, we feel that it is important to report that 116,152 full-time candidates, as well as 13,291 103 IET candidates sat for the examinations. That remained the highest number to be presented by any province in the country. There is no province that has presented the number of candidates than we did as KwaZulu-Natal. We are happy to announce that for the third time in a row, we have successfully increased the provincial pass rate. Our overall pass percentage for 2018 stands at 76.2%, as announced by the Minister last night. Honorable Acting Premier Kuzeni, Your Majesty the King, we are delighted to announce that we have a total of 38,573 learners that have achieved bachelor passes for 2018. This translates to 33.2% of the total number of full-time candidates for 2018 compared to 28.7% in 2017. We have increased in the bachelor passes in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. The breakdown of results are as follows, starting with the pass percentage per district, and I will start with the last district. I must mention that there is no district in KwaZulu-Natal that has performed below 70%. Ilembe achieved 71.1%, it's number 12. Herikwala 71.9%. Umzinyati 73.1%. Zululand 73.8%. King Tetwayo 73.9%. Utugela 76.13%. Umlazi 76.76%. Pinetown 77.4%. Umgumudlovu 77.5%. Umkhanyamude 78.1%. Ugu 79.6%. And we are led by Amajuba by 81.7%. We have said to colleagues they must beam the numbers so that you can just refer on the numbers that you can see. We are humbled by the work that you have done, colleagues. Ikakhulukazi kuma district lawo ikakhulukazi siwabiza ngokuthi ama rural districts. You've done very well. You've done us proud. Babu Mota, kufanele ngikusukumise mfo. Kufanele ngikusukumise mfo. Umkhanyakude usebenzile umkhanyakude. Usebenzile kakhulu umkhanyakude. Siyabonga kakhulu. Kodwa amajuba iwona asilidayo ngo-81.7. Babubheka ukhona. Sukuma babubheka babone our acting district director uyibambile. Bekade kumfundisi last time uyibambile siyabonga kakhulu. Babu Sibiya ngaba ngilethi iqiniso. Ayingaba ngilethi iqiniso. Babu Sibiya Ugu our number 2. Ugu is at 79.6%. Thank you so much, colleagues. Well done to you. Why was saying these colleagues have performed? Of course, all of us, we have seen an improvement in the pass percentage. But these districts, being rural in their nature, and of course I'm not saying others have not performed to our expectations, but the kind of work that they've provided, it makes us to be so proud. To all of you colleagues that you are leading in your various districts, thank you so much. You'll notice that Amachuba has done it again. In 2016, this district obtained position 1 and moved to position 2 in 2017. They have now reclaimed their position, and I hope, Babu Bega, 2019, we are going to maintain. We want to see you somewhere about 85, compete in above 70, 80, 88, 90. We want to see ourselves in that level. We appreciate the good work by the 18 district directors I've mentioned, Babu Bega and his entire team. We are convinced that they are capable in achieving even more. What we have achieved is okay, but we challenge you to deliver for us even more for the province. We also wish to recognize the great achievement by Uku under the leadership and stewardship of Ubabu Spear, as I've said. They've moved from position 6.
Okay, the KZN matric results being announced there. I think it's at the ICC in Durban. So what have we learned? We've learned that no districts in KwaZulu-Natal performed below 70%. So good achievement there in KwaZulu-Natal. The overall number in terms of the pass rate, and these include progress learners, was 76.2%. And this translates into an improvement of just over 3%. So that's the situation in KwaZulu-Natal. From KZN to Gauteng we go.